Football stadiums today are more than just places to watch the game. They're architectural marvels and cultural icons. From mountain peaks to floating platforms, these 15 unique stadiums from around the world showcase just how creative and diverse football venues have become. Let's start high up, literally. The Estadio Hernando Siles, in La Paz, Bolivia, sits at a staggering 3,637 meters above sea level, making it one of the highest professional football stadiums in the world. Home to Bolivia's national team with a capacity of 41,143, its altitude has challenged many visiting players. Lionel Messi reportedly struggled with the thin air, and Neymar once called it inhumane. FIFA briefly banned international matches here, due to the altitude advantage, but the ban was later lifted. Despite the harsh conditions, it remains a fiercely defended and iconic venue, deeply cherished by local fans and players alike. From the Andes to the Alps, another breathtakingly located stadium is the Ottmar Hitzfeld Stadium in Gießen, Switzerland. Nestled in the Valais Mountains at an elevation of 2,008 meters, this is the highest football stadium in Europe. Surrounded by peaks and alpine beauty, it feels like a painting come to life. Yet the stunning scenery comes with practical challenges. Due to limited flat space, matches are played on a reduced pitch with 8 players per side and no offside rule. Former Swiss national coach Ottmar Hitzfeld personally funded the installation of artificial turf in 2009, hence the stadium's name. But not all the beauty is without cost. Over 1,000 footballs have reportedly been lost to the mountain cliffs over the years. Venturing east, we find the Changlimithang Stadium in Thimphu, Bhutan, arguably one of the most historically rich and culturally symbolic stadiums in Asia. Originally built in 1974 to commemorate the coronation of the 4th King of Bhutan, the stadium is situated at an altitude of 2,300 meters, blending sporting spirit with royal heritage. Though it only holds around 15,000 spectators, Changlimithang is considered sacred ground by Bhutanese people. It's not just a football venue, but also a place for national ceremonies, archery contests, and military parades. Even as Bhutan opens up to the world, the stadium has kept its spiritual charm, offering not just sport but a deep cultural experience that few stadiums can rival. Another uniquely elevated stadium is the Alpensia Ski Jumping Center in Pyeongchang, South Korea. Originally constructed for ski jumping events during the 2018 Winter Olympics, it has been partially transformed into a football venue and occasionally hosted home games for South Korean football team Gangwon FC. What sets the stadium apart is the surreal sight of ski jump towers looming in the background, as football unfolds below. With a seating capacity of 13,500, it's not massive, but the dual-purpose nature of the arena and its integration into a winter sports complex make it a rare and compelling blend of sporting genres. Switching gears from altitude to architecture, the Timsah Arena in Bursa, Turkey, stands out with a bold, almost whimsical design. Known officially as the Centennial Ataturk Stadium, the arena's most iconic feature is a massive crocodile head sculpted into its outer shell, paying homage to the club's nickname Yeşil Timsahlar, or Green Crocodiles. The 43,000-seat stadium, despite being home to a third-division club, will even serve as a host venue for the UEFA Euro 2032, showing that creativity and regional pride can earn global attention. The visual of fans walking into the mouth of a crocodile isn't just quirky, it's symbolic of the fierce loyalty and identity that football inspires. If we're talking about stadiums with bizarre structures, then Stadium 974 in Doha demands recognition. Built specifically for the 2022 FIFA World Cup, it's the world's first fully demountable stadium, made from 974 shipping containers, a number that also happens to be Qatar's international dialing code. Designed with sustainability in mind, the stadium's modular steel frame resembles a high bay warehouse, and every section was constructed with the idea of reusability. Initially meant to be dismantled post-World Cup, it surprisingly remains intact and even hosted matches for the FIFA Intercontinental Cup 2024. Not just an engineering feat, but a statement of environmental innovation. Equally unorthodox is the float at Marina Bay in Singapore, the world's largest floating football pitch. Located right in the city's urban core, this stadium comprises a floating platform for matches and a grandstand built on shore. While it's mostly used for parades and cultural festivals, a few amateur football matches have taken place here, with the first documented game happening in 2009. But do you know the biggest downside? Shadows from massive metal columns obscure parts of the pitch, but the floating concept remains a spectacle, especially when lit up at night, reflecting over the waters of Marina Bay. From water to rails, We now head to Stadion v Čiernom Balogu in Slovakia, possibly the only stadium in the world with an active railway running through it. Home to the local team TJ Tatran Čierny Balogu, this 1,500-seat stadium became internet famous in 2015, when a video showed a vintage steam train passing between the pitch and the stands during a game. Throughout the summer season, tourist-filled trains pass through the stadium daily, turning it into a living attraction. Though primarily a curiosity today, its fusion of old-world charm and grassroots football offers a truly memorable experience for visitors. If that feels surreal, wait until you see the Voždovac Stadium in Belgrade. Located on top of a shopping mall, this compact 5,175-seat stadium meets full UEFA standards and is eligible for both Champions League and Europa League games. Shoppers at stores like H&M and McDonald's are just a few floors away from professional football. Just imagine away fans in full voice accidentally bumping into weekend shoppers while trying to find the stadium entrance. Opened in 2013 after the original stadium was demolished, it offers a rare fusion of retail therapy and live sports, and might just be the best place to watch a game after a casual shopping stroll. Equally impractical, but visually captivating, is the Mmabatho Stadium in Mahikeng, South Africa. Built in 1981 during apartheid with a capacity of 59,000, the stadium's triangular, disjointed seating sections are considered architectural marvels, although dysfunctional ones. Despite being South Africa's fifth largest stadium, it was left out of the 2010 World Cup hosting roster and now mostly serves as a backdrop for amateur games and cultural events. Its iconic design has earned it praise in architectural circles, even if many of its seats offer obstructed or awkward views of the pitch. If you're a fan of history and aesthetics, the Estadio Municipal de Braga in Portugal should be on your bucket list. Built for the Euro 2004 and carved directly into a granite quarry, the 30,286-seat stadium is often described as a stone amphitheater. Located on the slope of Monte do Castro, it required the removal of millions of cubic meters of granite, merging natural beauty with modern architecture. Known affectionately as a Pedreira, it regularly hosts European competitions, giving fans an unforgettable visual backdrop while watching football. Another example of football mixing with history is the Igralište Batarija in Trogir, Croatia. This modest stadium, home to amateur club HNK Trogir, is sandwiched between two UNESCO World Heritage Sites, the Camerlengo Castle and the St. Mark's Tower. Though it seats only 1,012 fans, its location on a thin strip of land between Adriatic sea views and centuries-old fortresses makes it a living museum of football. The field was renovated in 2019, proving that even tiny clubs can honor the past while preparing for the future. Speaking of history, no list would be complete without Kenilworth Road, the longtime home of Luton Town in England. After the club's surprise promotion to the Premier League in 2023, the stadium became a viral hit, not for its modernity, but for its quirks. Tightly embedded within rows of Victorian terraced houses, the away entrance literally cuts through residents' back gardens. With a capacity of roughly 12,000, it was one of the smallest Premier League stadiums ever, and though Luton was relegated that same season, the magic of Kenilworth Road lives on. Sadly, the club plans to move into the new Power Court Stadium soon, signaling the end of an era. Journey to Hungary to find the Pancho Arena in Feats, an architectural gem and political symbol alike. Opened in 2014, the 3,865-seat stadium serves as the home ground for Puskás Akadémia FC and is renowned for its dramatic wood-beamed roof and cathedral-like design. The project was championed by Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orbán, who grew up in Feats and owns land nearby, making the stadium a subject of both admiration and controversy. Despite its small size, the Pancho Arena regularly hosts domestic matches and stands as one of Europe's most visually striking stadiums, blending intimate atmosphere with bold architectural ambition. To wrap up, let's head to Mexico and the Estadio BBVA in Monterrey. Home to CF Monterrey, the stadium holds 53,500 seats, making it the fourth largest in Mexico. Opened in August 2015, it's set to host multiple matches during the 2026 World Cup. The stadium's northwestern section offers stunning views of Cerro de la Silla, a mountain peak rising 1,820 meters, creating a breathtaking backdrop. Designed with the minimum distance allowed by FIFA between the pitch and seats, it ensures fans are close to the action. Matches between CF Monterrey and their rivals Tigres bring out an intense, electric atmosphere, making every game an unforgettable experience. These 15 football stadiums show that today, a stadium is far more than just a place to play. It can be a cultural landmark, an architectural wonder, or a bold statement of human creativity. Let us know in the comments which unique stadium we missed. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more amazing football content. And as always, keep the passion for the beautiful game alive. Out of Play says goodbye.